Hi, this is Judy, and I'm with Peterson Publishing and Media. I wanted to bring you another video today talking about some things that you really need to know for your business. We're going to talk today about websites. And I mentioned this on a previous video, but I do think it's really important. So, first of all, what you need to know is that you need a website. If you don't have a website, you are really missing out, because most buyers, the first thing they do is they get online and they start to research. They research keywords that have to do with what they're looking for. Type in a sentence, how do I do XYZ? That's a keyword. So you want to make sure that if you have XYZ, that you are ranking there and that you can come up when they start researching things, because you want to be sure that you're starting a conversation fairly early while they're starting to do their research, so that they think of you when the time comes for them to buy. So first thing is that buyers always start online. The second thing is that you wouldn't believe how long that is into their cycle of buying that they stay online. Basically, Forrester says that 68% of the customer journey is done before anybody even contacts a salesperson. So they are 2/3 of the way into their decision to buy something before they even contact somebody to buy. So if you're not in on that 68%, you're really missing out, because a lot of times when they've decided who to contact, they have maybe 2 people in mind, and they've already narrowed down their choices. They've already narrowed down what they're wanting to buy, how they're going to buy it. And your solution may be better than what they decide on, but because you didn't have a website and you didn't have any way to contact them or know that they were even in the market for something, then you don't get that even option for them to buy from you. So the third thing is that Facebook page is not good enough. A lot of people I know in the last 5 or 6 years have gone and said, okay, I don't need a website anymore. I've got Facebook, and all I have to do is put my Facebook stuff out there and it'll be just fine. And that might have worked for a little while, but Facebook has gotten so big and so cluttered with stuff. And to be honest with you, websites it feels very cluttered out there as well. But you need to make sure that you've got both a Facebook page and a website. And if you can, start advertising on Facebook to start driving traffic to your website. The next thing you need to know is that keywords and ranking on Google are also very important. You need to take a look at SEO. If you do plugins on WordPress, I found a good one that is Yoast, Y-O-S-T, SEO, and it really helps to make sure that when you're writing a blog post or when you're writing content, that you're doing so with SEO in mind. That's something you really need to be doing, is writing content. Make sure that you've got articles out there that show what you're selling, what your business specializes in. Make sure that you've got plenty of resources that are popping up places, and that's what the advertising, that's what the organic stuff is for, so that you can just post an article or post a blog post, post a video. Videos rank very high on Google because they actually go to the top of the page where they have a video section. And if you're local, you can put a map in there and make sure that your Google SEO is top for that, because then your business will show up on the local section at the top of the page as well. So those are some things that you can do to make sure that you rank pretty well. And if you're not at that point and you're ready to build a website, get it going, making sure that it's covering what you do. Make sure that you've got an about page, you've got a services page, make sure you've got a contact page. Those are the big ones. And then your front page can be just a billboard for yourself. And those things are very important to make sure that people know how to visit your site. I was watching something the other day that was talking about how somebody had something really cutesy, and they had all kinds of their little menu buttons at the top were cute little puns on their name of their business. Don't do that. Just set it up so that people can follow what it is. People want to go through these things, and if they're researching, they're not spending time to figure out what that's all about. They're going to go, oh, services, here we go, click, click, click. And so you want to be sure that you're clear and that you're concise and that people will find what you have out there. Now, the reason I say this is because technology right now is at the point where we are able to identify what visitors have come to your website. We can go, and you've got marketing that's sending everything to your website. Your content is sending everything to your website. And right now, your salespeople really can't get that information. They don't know who's going to your website unless the person calls or the person clicks a sign-in sheet or a fill. And most people, 98% of those people do not do that. So you're relying on your content to send people to you. But in the future, and some businesses right now are able to get this, is that you have the ability to find out what visitors have come to your website, and you're able to get that information. And you can either get that information and advertise to those people directly and have them fill out a form on your advertisement so that you've got permission to email them if you're a business to consumer business. Or if you're business to business, what's coming very soon is that you should be able to just actually get their contact information, be able to get their names, their emails, phone numbers, all of that is going to be available in the next couple weeks. I'm representing a company that does that, so that's why I'm saying make sure that you are in the running for that, because if you don't have any website traffic, you don't have anybody going to your website, there's nobody to identify, and that doesn't give you leads. And the leads you want are people, if they have gone to your website, they know who you are, they know what you sell, they know what your products are, and they also have an idea about whether they want to do business with you or not. And so the people on your website are your best possible profitable sales leads. And without having anybody on your website, you don't have that advantage that you can take and use to get hold of those people. So that's why I'm really urging you to make sure that you've got your website up and going, and because this right now is available. If you have that many people going to your website, then you're more profitable than the ones who don't, whether you have somebody to be able to identify who they are or not. So make sure that you get your website up and going and that people are visiting it. So that's for the future. Make sure that you do that, and it's just going to be uphill from there, because every single buyer's journey, every single person who goes to buy something, anything, they get on the internet first and they do research. My son is 17 years old. He got on the internet and bought sneakers. So, it depends upon what you're going to do. And that generation that's coming up, the 18 through 50-year-olds, basically, that's what they do first. They go, oh, I'm interested in an air fryer. Oh, I'm interested in a pot. I'm interested in a dress. Where am I going to go? Well, let me look online and see what's out there. And that's the very first thing they do. So even if you don't sell something online, even if you're not in e-commerce, or even if you think there's no way that my business has anything to do and needs anything online, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Every single business out there has an online search done for them first. You would not believe the number of people and the number of huge businesses that make millions of dollars that get very few people visiting their website. Imagine they have a budget to send people to their website and they don't. And so they're at $1 million, while the ones that do send people to their website are at $1 billion. So somebody's getting that business, and it's the people that have websites online that are getting that business. So make sure you're there and get it done. If you have to hire somebody, you're welcome to contact me. I will be able to send you to somebody who can do that. If you are interested in finding more about the website visitor identification that my business does, give me a buzz, message me on LinkedIn or Facebook, and I'll be happy to discuss that with you. And if you have any other questions about websites, message me or comment below, and we'll see what we can do and get you guys going, because this is something that's really, really important for every single business out there. Thanks. Bye.